Hi everyone, welcome to our Movie Palace channel. We're thrilled to have you here. Whether you're a returning subscriber or a new visitor, you're in the right place for engaging content, exciting stories, and so much more. Before we dive into today's video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. We love hearing from you, so be sure to leave a comment and let us know what you think. Now, sit back, relax, and let's get started. This is a 2018 heist thriller film directed by Steve McQueen. Let's go the film story. In Chicago, Harry Rawlings and his gang are killed during a police standoff after stealing $1 million from crime boss Jamal Manning. Jamal threatens Harry's widow, Veronica, demanding the money to fund his campaign for alderman. Veronica finds Harry's notebook with a plan to steal $5 million from Jack Mulligan, Jamal's rival. She decides to execute the plan and recruits two other widows, Alice and Linda. Alice, pressured by her mother, becomes a sugar baby. Linda, who lost her store due to her husband's gambling, joins them. They prepare for the heist. Alice acquires guns and a van, while Linda deciphers the blueprints. Veronica discovers Harry faked his death and is working with Mulligan. She visits the Mulligan mansion and cases the premises. Veronica blackmails Mulligan's security company for the safe code. The heist begins with Belle, their driver, creating a distraction. They stun the security guard and reach the safe. Tom Mulligan appears, but Linda kills him after he wounds Alice. As they escape, Jamal's brother Jadim steals their van with the money, but they kill him and retrieve it. Veronica confronts and kills Harry. Mulligan wins the election due to sympathy votes. The women start new lives, and Veronica donates money to rebuild a school library in her son's name. Later, she warmly greets Alice outside a diner. This is a 2018 American suspense thriller film written, directed, and produced by Drew Goddard. Let's go the film story. The El Royale Hotel, once popular with the wealthy, now straddles the California-Nevada border and has lost its gambling license. In 1959, Felix O'Kelly hides a bag of money under the floorboards of his room. His accomplice arrives and kills him. A decade later, several guests arrive at the El Royale: Catholic priest Daniel Flynn, singer Darlene Sweet, salesman Laramie Seymour Sullivan, and hippie Emily Summer Spring. The hotel is run by heroin addict Miles Miller. Laramie discovers a secret corridor allowing him to spy on the guests through one-way mirrors. He sees Darlene singing, Daniel removing floorboards, and Emily holding a young woman captive. Laramie reveals himself as FBI agent Dwight Broadbeck and is ordered to ignore the kidnapping and retrieve FBI surveillance materials. Daniel invites Darlene to dinner, but she knocks him out after seeing him spike her drink. Miles revives Daniel and shows him the secret corridor, confessing to filming guests for his superiors. Emily's hostage, Rose, calls their cult leader Billy Lee. Dwight tries to save Rose, but Emily kills him. Daniel reveals to Darlene that he is really Doc O'Kelly, seeking his brother's hidden money. They retrieve it, but Billy and his cult capture them. A tense standoff ensues, with Billy interrogating the group. In a melee, Miles, a Vietnam War sniper, kills Billy and his followers, but Rose stabs him before being shot by Doc. Darlene convinces Doc to absolve Miles before he dies. They burn incriminating film and leave with the money. Later, in Reno, Doc watches Darlene perform at a nightclub. This is a 2019 American political action thriller film directed by Rick Roman. Let's go the film story. Secret Service agent Mike Banning is undergoing training at a military facility in Virginia. run by his former Army Ranger commander, Wade Jennings, now CEO of Salient Global. U.S. President Alan Trumbull recommends Banning for the Secret Service director position, but Banning hides his migraines, insomnia, and back pain, which he manages with painkillers. During a fishing trip, armed drones attack President Trumbull's protection detail, leaving Banning the sole survivor. Both are incapacitated, but Banning recovers while Trumbull falls into a coma. Falsified evidence implicates Banning in the attack, and FBI agent Helen Thompson arrests him. En route to detention, Banning escapes an ambush by Salient Global mercenaries. Realizing Jennings' betrayal, he contacts his wife Leah, but the call alerts the authorities, forcing him to flee. Banning eventually finds refuge with his estranged father, Clay, in West Virginia. Meanwhile, acting President Martin Kirby falsely blames Banning for the attack, alleging Russian involvement. Salient mercenaries attack Clay's cabin, but Clay's explosives eliminate them. Clay then rescues Leah and Lynn from a kidnapping attempt. President Trumbull awakens and learns of Kirby's and Jennings' conspiracy. Banning turns himself in at a hospital, where Jennings' men attempt to kill Trumbull. Banning leads Trumbull to safety amid a hospital explosion. In a rooftop showdown, Banning destroys Jennings' escape helicopter and fatally wounds him in a knife fight. Exonerated, Banning sees Kirby arrested for treason. Clay decides to live with Banning's family. Despite his guilt over failing to protect Trumbull, Banning is forgiven and promoted to Secret Service Director by the President. This is a 2018 American action thriller film directed by Donovan Marsh, written by Arne Schmidt and Jamie Moss. Let's go the film story. The U.S. submarine USS Tampa Bay vanishes while shadowing the Russian submarine Konik in the Arctic. Rear Admiral John Fisk assigns the unconventional Commander Joe Glass to investigate aboard the USS Arkansas. Meanwhile, Lieutenant Bill Beeman leads a Navy SEAL team on a covert mission to a Russian naval base in Polyarny. They witness Defense Minister Dmitry Durov staging a coup and capturing Russian President Nikolai Sakharin. Durov's goal is to start a war. The SEALs avoid detection, but must leave behind a wounded teammate, Martinelli. Arkansas discovers the wreckage of Tampa Bay and the sunken Konik, indicating possible sabotage. They are attacked by another Russian submarine, Volkov, which had torpedoed Tampa Bay. Arkansas retaliates and rescues Russian survivors, including Captain Sergei Andropov. The U.S. government learns of the coup, and Admiral Charles Donegan suggests preparing for war. Fisk proposes that Arkansas rendezvous with Beeman's team to rescue Sakharin. Glass convinces Andropov to help navigate the dangerous waters and minefield, and they reach the base undetected. Beeman's team saves Oleg, a Russian presidential security agent, and retrieves Sakharin, but loses some men in the process. Beeman returns to rescue Martinelli, who provided sniper cover. As U.S. and Russian fleets prepare for battle, Arkansas is attacked by Andropov's former ship, now commanded by Durov's conspirator. Andropov informs them that Sakharin is aboard. Durov orders an attack on Arkansas, but Glass refrains from retaliating. Andropov's former crew disobeys orders and destroys incoming missiles and the naval base headquarters, killing Durov. Glass docks Arkansas at the Russian base, returning Sakharin and the Konik survivors. The Arkansas picks up Beeman and Martinelli and leaves, escorted by the Russian Navy.